see what's going on.
Welcome back, DNA Strand crew, to the Dynasty DNA morning show here on the Dynasty DNA podcasting network. I'm your host, TJ Blake. You can follow me over on Twitter at FFTJBlakeDNA. It is always for the morning show. We're joined by the Sliminator, Dynasty DNA's own real Slim Shady, Noah Hutchinson. You can follow him over on Twitter at the 12th Man Fantasy 1. Slim, we haven't had you unluckily at the Dynasty DNA deep dive the last couple of weeks, but you get to preach a few things here this week. How you feeling? You ready to talk some week 7?
Man, let me tell you, Amazon Prime days, I know y'all love them deals, but it makes it rough to be a podcaster too. It really does. Makes it rough. So
You, man.
we're here now. We're gonna lock in. We're gonna make some money today. So
All right. So we're also joined by the guy that's my co-host on the Stardom Situm Saturday show, and as well on From Whistle to Whistle. It's my good friend, Justin Tessier Teixeira. You can follow him over on Twitter at Teixeira91. Teixeira, you ready to talk some week 7 here? We see Jacksonville absolutely getting blitzkrieged right now by the Rams. And so much for some scoring going on. We're finally seeing some touchdowns being scored there live in London.
Yeah, I mean, you were right with your sit of the week with Trevor Lawrence, and it looks like I'm a little bit foolish with mine with Matt Stafford. That turned out to be a bust of a play. But hey, those international games were weird. And are the Jaguars who we thought they were, or is this just a bump in the road for that team over there in the AFC South?
Yeah, it's definitely something to ask. So many people hoping that they could be a team that was maybe coming back on the rise a little bit. But, the chat will be open, guys. We will be having Wiz join us shortly as well. Once we start getting some questions, we will respond to some of those questions in the chat. But there's a lot of great things to talk about here today for week 7. Let's just get right off the start here. We have the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Let's do some talking about this game real quick because, this game, with the receivers of the Philadelphia Eagles right now, it isn't look good from a fantasy standpoint. We've seen them struggle to throw the ball on the outside. Now, Dallas Goedert is a guy that I said, look, I kind of like him going into this game as a guy in the middle of the field. I think he can be someone that can make some plays for the Eagles this week. So are you guys worried about this Eagles receiving core? I mean, we've seen it repeatedly. A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith struggling, not getting a lot of points. Do you think that stays the same? Because the Vikings have just been killing receivers this week, and there's so many people relying on them, Slim. Are you worried about the Eagles receivers yet again this week?
No, I'm not. I think I'm gonna roll out the Eagles receivers this week. I think this could be a higher scoring game. I think it'll be close. I think they'll keep the game close. And I think if Philly wants to win, I think they're going to have to throw the ball. So I think that's going to be their motto at this point is if they want to win, they're going to have to throw the ball. Teams are focusing on shutting down Saquon.
Yeah, 100%. So we're also joined by the hooded one. And we're definitely he looks like that guy in the Lord of the Rings for sure now. He puts the ring on and he disappears. He's got the hood up. It's Dynasty Wiz Nicholas Holt. You can follow him over on Twitter at Dynasty Wiz FF. Wiz back from the long vacation in the lower 48, back to the Dynasty Glacier up there in Alaska. How you feeling today, man? Happy to have you with us. You ready to talk some week 7?
Oh, you're talking to me? I was just getting my headset working now.
Yes, I'm talking to you.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, okay. So I asked everyone how you're doing because the Ravens
commercial. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I'm talking about week 7. Wiz, are you excited to talk some week 7? I know the Ravens are on a bye. That has to help, right? For week 7, you're excited about it?
Yeah. No, I'm excited. Week 7, it's gonna be a good week. Ravens can't lose this week, so I look forward to that. Yeah.
Okay, so he is looking forward to it. So let's go into it. Teixeira, we were talking about the Eagles receivers there with Slim. I mean, Slim's like, we talk about it. Pope Slim the first. He's forgiven the Eagles receivers this week. He's hoping they come back. Are you worried about it? Because this Minnesota Vikings team very well with the defensive backfield. Are you concerned? Because I've heard a lot of people saying that they're going to shut these guys down here today.
Yeah, it's looking like that. It looks like they're getting back one of their top pass rushers and pass coverage linebackers in Van Ginkel. He should have an effect on keeping Saquon in the box and keeping that short intermediate stuff under wraps, as well as keeping Jalen Hurts in the pocket from scrambling and kind of just being his spy and making sure that he doesn't break one and bust up a play for him. I think that the recipe for success for the Eagles, if they want to win this game and to get breakthrough this Vikings defense at home, is to probably get those short, quick, intermediate routes, like get Devonta Smith going on some quick slants or quick routes out to the sidelines, and then we utilize Dallas Goddard a lot in the red zone and the goal to goal areas. I think that the Vikings are a little bit weaker at defending that position, just because their safeties don't really drop down and help out as much. They like to stop the big play. So I think that could hinder a lot of anything over the top from a Devonta Smith or an AJ Brown. So I'm comfortable starting out Goddard. I liked your tight end start of the week from last night. I think he's going to have himself a good game and be utilized. And I'd just tread with caution if you can. Pivot away from AJ Brown and Smith this week.
Okay, so Wiz, I'm going to come to you. We got the first start sit question of the day. I know what you're going to say.
Ooh.
Always talk about Jalen Hurts being a running back, so we know where your feelings are on the Eagles receivers. We don't even have to revisit it. But let's just go into the first start sit question. I'm going to come at you with the fire right away, Wiz. We got a flex play this week. Jordan Addison, Darren Waller, or Travion Henderson. So who are you playing there now? We know that Darren Waller's in that wing gusty game up in Cleveland with the noodled arm to turn the ball over. We also know that we have Carson Wentz revenge tour going into Philadelphia with Jordan Addison. We don't know how that's going to look like or how that's going to turn out. And we have Travion Henderson, who has not been unleashed at all by Mike Vrabel. Who are you going to play out of them three guys, Wiz, if you had to pick one?
Yeah, I'm just good with Jordan Addison here. Like Darren Waller, you got to rely on touchdowns, right? That's where he's getting all of his volume, all of his points from over the last 2 weeks. And then Travion Henderson, I mean, like you said, he's not been unleashed yet. We're waiting for him to show some sort of signs of life. It's like the stick poking meme. It's like, are you dead? We're looking for him to have some sort of life right now, and you can't start him until he shows that.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree with you. I'm going to say Jordan Addison as well. How do you feel on that, Teixeira? Do you have a difference in opinion? You going to play Jordan Addison, or are you going to go with Travion or Darren Waller there?
My heart says I want to go with Travion Henderson because I want to see him unleashed, but my head is telling me I gotta go Addison because the recipe for success against this Eagles defense is if Carson Wentz just goes beast mode on his revenge tour and pumps Addison with a bunch of targets.
Okay, how about you, Slim? Any difference in opinion, or are you going to go with Jordan Addison here as well today?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll out Jordan Addison as well out of those three. I'm not a Darren Waller believer. He needs the touchdowns, and there might not be a passing touchdown scored in that Cleveland game with those two quarterbacks up there throwing the ball in that wind. So
Yeah, so we have Phil with us here. He says, has the New York Jets fired their head coach yet? So, no, not yet. I mean, it's definitely something that could be trending in that direction with the Jets. We know that they are a team that definitely likes to turn and burn coaches, but we haven't seen it yet. But let's speak of that. Do you think that Aaron Glenn gets fired, Wiz, one and done with the Jets?
I think the only realistic way that he could possibly get fired is if they don't win a single game. I think that's the only. I mean, Jets have no high expectations, I guess, for the franchise, other than just don't piss Woody Johnson off when you go to England because you will get fired if you do that. And Aaron Glenn didn't get fired from there, so you must be okay to keep going. So,
okay, Slim, how about you? Do you think Aaron Glenn survives the year?
I don't know, man. I thought the Jets had some sort of expectation this year with bringing in Fields and getting the Garrett Wilson Fields connection there, and I don't know. I thought there was some hype around the Jets. Possibly being better than Miami. Possibly trying to go toe to toe with a team like New England that was young as well. Um, I think they need an offensive coach. I think having the defensive minded head coach is what's hurting them. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they fire the coach.
Okay, so Slim wouldn't be shocked. I mean, saying the Jets had a little bit higher expectations. Okay, Teixeira, you know Aaron Glenn, you were kind of hopeful for this Jets roster a little bit here today. Do you think that he's going to be gone after this season, or do you think he gets another chance?
If I put my GM cap on, I'm looking around the league, and who are my better options than Aaron Glenn at this point? Who do I bring in to try to right the ship of Justin Fields and this offense and correct the shortcomings of this defense if it's not going to work with Aaron Glenn? I think th- I stick with Aaron Glenn this year. I think that his reputation, his resume with the Detroit Lions, kind of anchors him there, despite what kind of abysmal season they have, because they have that instilled belief that, well, he came from this system, he came from this coaching tree, that he should be able to get a year under his belt, and next year should be a little bit different, hopefully a little bit better. And I
I
just
mean,
think practically that. Oh, sorry, Wiz, go ahead.
no, you go ahead, Bishop.
Oh, I was just gonna finish that. Practically, it doesn't make sense at this point in the season to fire a coach or even towards the end and bring somebody in to see what you have when clearly what's on the field right now isn't what you need or what you have. So it's kind of like a messy pile of puzzle pieces that they need to still put together.
Yeah, I would say that I think the most concerning thing and the proponent that he could get fired is because the Jets, what they're bottom 5 defense right now, and he's a defensive coordinator originally. And when your defense is not showing up to play, right? I don't know, he seems like a weird dude that just doesn't belong to be a head coach. I think he's gonna go back to being a defensive coordinator, and that's okay. Now everyone's cut out to be a head coach, but like that whole entire we're cutting this dude because we're holding everyone accountable. It's like, dude, it was a charade, and it's like, I don't know, like it seems like a weird dude after all that. I don't know.
Seems like a weird dude.
It's just like a weird fucking move, like you're saying, oh, we're cutting them to hold people accountable, and then you have people fucking doing stupid penalties all the time. I mean, well, you're not cutting that guy because you pay him too much fucking money. You know what I mean? I don't
All right. So, and I do agree with the sentiment of, look, some guys are better defensive coordinators or offensive coordinators than they are coaches. And I mean, Brooks still out on Aaron Glenn, but I do agree it's starting to trend to look that way. But speaking of the Jets, let's just talk about it right now against the Carolina Panthers. If you have any Jets assets, if you are someone that's rooting for the Jets, this is a chance to win a game. I mean, finally, maybe on the list, because you look going forward, there's a lot of games that are unwinnable to me that they're going to be going up and playing against. So this one here is something that could be winnable. Do they win today, Slim? Do the Jets win today?
I want to say yes, but I just got the sleeper notification that Garrett Wilson went from doubtful to out, so that doesn't help. And they're not gonna have that guy either. Probably not. I mean, I'd like for them to, but probably not. I mean, they need an offensive line to protect Fields a little better. It seems like Fields is getting sacked an absurd amount. Uh, no Garrett Wilson today, so it's going to be. I mean, I enjoy starting Brees Hall today. I think that's the one bright spot is starting Brees Hall. But outside of that, probably not. It's probably another loss.
Because you got to hope, man. It's been like a wet match in a dark cave for the Jets. So you got to hope at some point, you could get a guy like Brees Hall that's going to step in and play well. So how do you feel about this, Teixeira? Do the Jets get off the schneid this week? Do they win a game against the Carolina Panthers here?
I think it's entirely possible because Carolina Panthers is the tale of the two teams all season. They're hot, they're cold, they're mistake prone, and they're for some reason the garbage time kings. It's just we don't know what sort of team is going to show up on the other side of the ball, and if the Jets can limit their mistakes and handle drives and just keep Bryce Young in check and those running backs, I think with that home crowd behind them, anything could happen on Sunday. There's so much parity this year. It's been mind-boggling the kind of finishes we've had in games and the type of records we've seen up until this point with teams. So I'm in the camp that I'm a believer. I think they can do it. It's just a matter of putting it all together on Sunday when the clock's going.
Okay, Wiz, last on deck for the New York Jets, Jets. Are they going to win a game against Carolina, or do you think that they stay winless?
Yeah, well, Slim, when he said that is that he doesn't, he's more worried about it now since Garrett Wilson's out. He went from doubtful to out, and I would. That's not where I would be going. I'm not worried about that. I'd be I think the Jets' best chance at this point is just to bet Justin Fields that he just doesn't belong as a quarterback, and until they put Tyrod Taylor in, which it's 2025. Who would have thought would be asked for Tyrod Taylor at this point? It's crazy, but no, they're gonna fucking lose this game. Jets are a horrible franchise dumpster fire. So,
man, oh man, super negative, and the Ravens are on a bye even this week, and Wiz is still in a bad mood. So let me just say this is definitely not looking good. I do think Carolina wins this game. I think that the Jets, and Bob brought this point up too, right? About Tampa Bay. Look at Tampa Bay. They lost all these players. It's very easy. They could have packed it in or not played as hard. They're still giving us everything they got. It just seems like the Jets are like kind of folding their tent. Like even on defense, like it just seems like to me, it's like a hopeless situation. It's a endless pit of despair. But while we're waiting for some start sit questions to pour in here, we'll do some pick'em games here, fellas, for week 7. Let's get right into that. And we'll start with this game on the list. It's the Win Bowl, Wiz. The Miami Dolphins at the Cleveland Browns. Who wins this game in the Win Bowl across from Lake Erie?
yeah, Cleveland's gonna win this game here. I mean, hopefully Mike McDaniel's just sails away in the wind after this game. Just takes a little trip on Lake Erie. It's a very beautiful lake. I've been there. Maybe go walleye fishing. I think it's a little cold probably over there right now. I could imagine. Probably not a good time to go today, but you'll have a lot of time in retirement. And it's a short retirement, and you'll get picked up for an offensive coordinator in a couple years. So.
Oh, Wiz being more ruthless, but he does pick the Cleveland Browns today. Teixeira, who you taking? You taking the Browns or the Dolphins in the Win Bowl?
I'm taking the Browns just because whenever I associate inclement weather with the Miami Dolphins, I'm never on the side of picking the Dolphins. I just feel like they don't have the personnel, the coaching staff to get the job done when the weather is not in their favor. It's like they're one of those teams where it needs the perfect storm to be able to win, and if they don't have all those elements, that it's just not in the cards today.
Okay, so Slim, who you taking? You taking the Browns or you taking the Fins?
I'm taking Cleveland as well. I don't know, man. I just think it's going to be a real sloppy, ugly game. Not sure out of this 1 o'clock window if anybody outside of the Miami metro area or the Cleveland metro area is tuning into that game. So,
yeah, 100%. You got to go Cleveland with the defense and the win, right? I mean, you almost have to go that way. They can run the ball. I think that they can do enough based off them facts. But we do have a start sit question. And as I say that, guys, the chat is open. If you'd like to post them, you're welcome to. But we have one here on Twitter. Jalen Waddle or Stephon Diggs? Now, Stephon Diggs is active this week from what I'm seeing. Are you going to play this week, Wiz, Diggs or Waddle?
I didn't even know Diggs was injured. Then he was questionable to play this week. But no, I mean, yeah, give me Stephon Diggs. I mean, it's a windy game, right? It's gonna be a lot of short dinks and dunks, and just be who can run through which team, and which Miami loves to be ran through. We see it all the time. So
you're saying it's gonna be a good day for Q as RB1 for you?
Hopefully, I mean, if not.
He says,
I'm not going to watch it, so I won't be able to tell you, TJ, whatever alerts I get.
Come on, Wiz. You're an analyst. You're a fantasy analyst. You have to watch these games. You're telling me you're not going to watch Miami and Cleveland at all.
Maybe if it pops up on Red Zone, which I mean,
oh, we got the game of the week to just tie Wiz's eyes open and just have him sitting there watching every play.
Might not pop up on Red Zone at all. Neither one of these teams might make it to the Red Zone either.
Well, I mean, they could have a muff punt or something like that. But
maybe, yeah.
But
then they'll try to kick a field goal in the wind, and a 50-mile-per-hour gust will come into them.
100%. Wiz is going to take Stephon Diggs. Slimmer, who are you taking here?
Yeah, I'm going to take Stephon Diggs too. I think even if Miami was playing in 75 and sunshine, I still think I'd take Stephon Diggs here going up against Tennessee.
How do you feel, Teixeira? Is it a clean sweep?
Yep, short and sweet to the point. The answer's never Jalen Waddle. Going Stephon Diggs.
Yes, and we're going to see. And maybe Jalen Waddle gets on the move. Maybe that can help his outlook just a little bit if he gets out of the South Beach there and goes to a new team. His name has been surfaced in trade circles, but let's go back to the pick'em games as we await more questions coming in. I'm going to come back to you, Wiz. Always got a nice brain buster here for you. Are you going to take the Indianapolis Colts or the Los Angeles Chargers?
Yeah, it's a tough one because this is the game I'll be watching. No, man. Like I think the Chargers figure out a way to win this game, right? This is I think this is it's gonna be a gritty, hard fought game, and it's gonna be a game of inches. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 1-score game. So yeah, but give me the Chargers.
Wiz is going for the Bolts. Who do you like here, Teixeira, Chargers or Colts?
Oh, I love the Colts. I'm taking the Colts. I think it's gonna be a big game for Indiana Jones and all that supporting cast, and I think that's gonna be too much for the Bolts to handle. I know that this should be. I should say I know. I got a feeling this game's gonna hit the over.
Oh, so you're saying bet the over in this game? Is what
Yes.
you're okay? So Teixeira likes the over, but he is taking the Colts. Slim, who you taking? The Bolts or the Colts?
I'm gonna take the Colts as well. I don't think the Chargers have enough to get it done. I mean, they've got a lot of injuries, and I mean, I know Giovanni Bidell has looked good, but I mean, they're on their RB3. That line's banged up, but I mean, the Colts are playing super well on both sides of the ball. It's going to be hard to stop the Colts today.
Okay, so he's saying Colts over the Bolts. Slim is. So I'm going to agree. I'm going to go with the Colts as well this week. The Chargers just don't look right. The tackle situation, the running back situation ain't ideal. Colts have a lot of momentum, and they're hard to bet against. But Wiz, coming back to you, the New York Football Giants or the Denver Broncos today?
Yeah, I mean, the Giants are a frisky team, but I mean, they're gonna have to have a coming down to earth moment. I think it's gonna be here with the Broncos, right? I mean, Broncos kind of after beating Philadelphia, they have not really looked good. So I think this is a get right game for them, and yeah, it's gonna be the Broncos.
Wiz is going to go for the Broncos, coming back across the pond to good old USA. He's going Denver. Teixeira, who you going, Denver or New York?
It's like that Avengers movie thing where like, oh, we got a Hulk. Well, the Giants got a Juggernaut, and I'm gonna go with the Giants today. I think they're gonna play off the momentum off of that big win against the Eagles in prime time, and I think they're gonna take advantage of that Broncos offense that isn't really operating at full steam and is very woefully just trudging along, getting through games and getting wins. I think this is gonna be one of those games where the Giants punch them in the mouth and they teach them a lesson, and I think Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo are going to be big proponents in doing that.
Okay, so he's going to go for the New York Football Giants. Slim, who you going with? You going with the Broncos, or are you going to go with the Giants?
I'm gonna go with the Giants as well. I like that D line. I like how they've been playing, man. They're a real feisty team, and we just said the Broncos aren't looking right, and I mean that's just the main story of it is like I don't trust the Broncos to go out there and win a game that they've got to maybe put up some offensive points too. And this Giants defensive line and defensive front is super scary. Um, if Bo Nix gets rattled at all today, I think it could be bad for the Broncos. So I'm going to take the Giants.
Okay, Giants for Slim. Give me the Broncos. I'm going with Wiz. Orange Crush today. I really like what the Giants are doing. They do seem like an incomplete football team yet, too. Look, they did lose to the Saints not long back. We got to remember. I think that they are a good team. They're not a great team. They're getting better. It could be a little bit fool's goldy yet. And, the Broncos did hang on in that trap game against the Jets, and they did beat the Eagles. So I think they have enough to win this game, but I do think it's going to be close, and I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a 20-24 type of an affair this week. But
the spread is 7.5. Giants plus 7.5 all day. I mean,
I'm taking that
easy 7.5 spread.
Okay, so we're going into another start-sit question here. We'll start with you on this one, Slim. It's PPR. Tight ends are Pitts or Mayer. Pick two. Diggs, Waddle, Ibuka, tight end not chosen. So, are you going to start Michael Mayer or Kyle Pitts? I wish Bob was here right now.
Yeah.
We're going to start Kyle Pitts, baby. We can't go against it. I mean, I get the upside of starting Michael Mayer. Brock Bowers doubtful, I believe. I don't know if he's been.
He's out.
He's listed as
Okay.
out, and as well as
Now?
Jacoby Myers has been listed as out.
Okay, cool. I seen it was doubtful earlier this morning. I hadn't got the sleeper pop up yet, but I figured he was going to be out. My thing is, it's just, do I trust Geno Smith more? Or do I trust Michael Penix more? I trust Michael Penix more at this point. I mean, that's all I can say, man. And I think that the Falcons 49ers game is going to be a shootout game. So I'm gonna take that.
Okay, so he's going to go with Kyle Pitts for the tight end start. How do you feel about that, Wiz? I mean, I think you're probably inclined to go with Kyle Pitts as well here.
Man, no, absolutely never start Kyle Pitts. Michael Mayer, just give me Michael Mayer. You could be like,
give me Michael Mayer.
Just like literally, like almost every option is better than Kyle Pitts.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Anyone but Kyle Pitts with Suzu. Wiz is going to go Michael Mayer. How do you feel about this, Teixeira? Are you going to go with Michael Mayer coming off a big game against Tennessee, or are you going to stick with Kyle Pitts?
I'm not holding any water against that Tennessee game. That Tennessee team is bad, and I think that the Chiefs are a smart enough team to know that they're not going to let themselves get beat by Michael Mayer and Geno Smith. I think this is going to be a game where they're going to have some friends in high places and the Mahomes magic some more to I don't let Bob hear Pitts.
Come on, Teixeira, join the dark side.
So let me just say this right now. Slim, did you listen to the last episode of the deep dive that you missed?
I've not had a chance to yet.
Okay, so there's a new segment called the Big Bob's Blackboard, and he has on there the very first part of the show. It's like, do not start Kyle Pitts was the thing he had on the chart. And it said, and it gave his reasons why. It's like this. It's like, is he playing Tampa Bay? No. If he's not playing Tampa Bay, do I bench him? Yes. So
that's unfair though, because he had 19 points against Washington. So that motto should die right now, honestly. And
so
he's tied in 15 on the year.
Oh, right. That's like. I mean, come on, Slim. That's like taking a victory. Like, hey,
coming in there and smashing Bob's blackboard, just.
Yeah. So
he
I'm
needs to update to a smart board. You know, like those what they got in schools nowadays. They don't have blackboards anymore. They got smart boards. Come on now.
Well, he had one of his teaching sticks, and he was actually going through it step by step, and he was going right down through it. If I have Kyle Pitts, am I looking to get rid of him? Yes. Will anybody take him? No. That's what he's going to do. So that was his whole gist. But let me just say this: I agree with Wiz. I'm going to go with Michael Mayer this week. I mean, look, he's coming off a big game. We know that one thing is true: the Raiders do play Kansas City tough. I mean, they always usually give them a battle. We'll see what Geno Smith does. Hey, just because he throws interceptions doesn't mean he's not going to be good for fantasy points. I mean, you got to think there's no receivers there. There could be just Michael Mayer by necessity, right? I mean, someone's got to catch some passes on that team.
Ashton Genty.
Oh, good thing
We'll let Bob hear you.
So that was the first part of the question there, and I'm on board with Wiz. I'm going Michael Mayer. You two went Kyle Pitts, but we also have pick 2 in the flex here from Finn. He asks, Diggs, Waddle, Ibuka, or you can put in Pitts, if, or whatever. You can put in that flex if you wanted to. He said that's still available. So I don't know how you feel about this, Wiz. Diggs, Waddle, Ibuka, Pitts for the flex. Who you taking?
Is Ibuka playing? I'm not seeing an update if he's in or out.
Yes,
he's a game time decision.
I just got a notification that both Mike
really?
and Ibuka are expected to play. They're trending on the optimistic side to play.
Huge.
Well, if Ibuka plays, you got to start him, right?
Yep.
And then who was the option that was not Kyle Pitts or Jalen Waddle? That'd be the other guy I would start if Ibuka is out.
So the options are Diggs, Waddle, Ibuka. Yeah. So Diggs was the other one. So you're going Diggs and you're going Ibuka.
Well, Ibuka, and then if he's out, default to Diggs.
Okay, all right. So how do you feel, to share any difference in opinion there from you?
Nope, I'm lockstep right there with Wiz with all the points he laid out there. I'm going with Ibuka.
Okay, Slim, any difference in opinion there?
Nah, you got to go with Ibuka, man.
Okay, so Ibuka is going to go for a clean sweep. Let's go back into the pick'ems here. We started with the Colts on the last one. We got the Atlanta Falcons versus the San Francisco 49ers. Wiz, you are the San Francisco 49er chronicler. Who you taking in this game?
Man, it's I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a close game. I feel like the 49ers threw everything but the kitchen sink at the Rams to win on that Thursday night game, and we kind of saw them fall apart a little bit this past week. And I mean, George Kittle's come back; they're getting more and more healthy. So I think this is a good bounce back game against the Falcons.
Okay, so San Francisco 49 and chronicling. Wiz going to stick with his boys out there on the left coast. Who you going with here to share San Francisco or Atlanta?
I'm going with the Dirty Birds. I think that Bijan Robinson has the bigger game than McCaffrey. I think Penix has a bigger game than Jones, and I think that London has a bigger game than Bourne. The only upside that the 49ers got is the Kittle playing better than Kyle Pitts. But other than that, I think that defense is playing hungry and ball hockey. We've seen them just create turnovers with the Bills last week and really punch them in the mouth. That was a wild game to watch. So I think that despite the flying across the country, I think the Falcons will take this game.
All right, there you go. So Cher's going to go with the Falcons. Slim, who you picking here, Atlanta or San Francisco?
Yeah, I don't know. I think me and Teixeira might have had the same breakfast this morning too, because we are on the same page today, man. I'm gonna go with Atlanta, uh, and mainly it's just everything that I seen in that Buffalo game. Man, I loved watching Atlanta like smack around Buffalo. Atlanta looks like a real team, and I do agree with like a lot of the points he just brought up. I think Bijan has a better game than CMC. Um, I mean, Drake London's there. The 49ers, yeah, they're getting healthier, but they still have wide receivers hurt. Ricky Pearsall's not playing, So,
Trey Warner's
Brandon
out.
Ayuk still.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I just think Atlanta's once again is still the healthier team, and they're really scrappy, and I'm gonna go with Atlanta.
All right, so I'm going to be on Wiz's same page here right now. I'm going to go with the 49ers, bang, bang, 49er gang.
What did you guys have for breakfast?
Well, it's just like this, man. Me and Wiz are both in a bad mood. The Steelers and the Ravens don't look good right now. We're both kind of ornery. We both want to fire our head coach. We can't get that done. We're working on it, but we can't get it done.
Working on it.
Quit pushing this firing your head coach narrative. That's what you want to do. That's fine, but quit saying I want that. I think Harbaugh's fine.
Oh,
Whose
Wiz.
jaw drops harder if your guys' coaches get fired? Is it Jim Harbaugh getting fired from the Ravens or Tom?
No,
Williams?
I wouldn't be surprised. I would be
It's
surprised
okay.
either way.
We know, Wiz, your inner desires. It's okay. We don't have to talk about it now, but we know what you really want. But now that's why me and Wiz are both kind of in a bad mood this morning, and that's why. But yes, San Francisco. Look, Michael Penix has played okay. Like he just hasn't wowed me, right? And like this is the kind of game that I think the 49ers can hang around in, and we know Kyle Shanahan is a great coach. I think that they could pull this out. I really do, and I think that I'm going to lean that way. And they just find a way to win, it seems like, the 49ers. You got to give them credit. But let's go over to the next game here on the docket. We have the Washington Commanders at the Dallas Cowboys. Wiz, who you going to go with in this one?
Yeah, the commies, the Bears beat them last week, and I think this is a get right game for them. I think Dallas is still not a good football team, so. And I mean, the commies could be a playoff team, so I think this is the time they show it. Right, they need to beat their division foes. I think it's gonna be a good close game, and then it could be a possible shootout. I think this might be the highest scoring game in the window, but I think the commies get it done. So,
all right, so Wiz is going to go with the Commanders. Teixeira, who you going with here?
I think this is going to be a hold my beer moment for Jaden Daniels and that Commanders offense. I think they're going to take care of business against the Cowboys and Jerry World. And again, I like what Wiz said. It's going to be high scoring. I think it's going to definitely hit the over, and you're going to want to have all the pieces as far as fantasy goes in these two offenses. But overall, I think the Commanders, like I was talking about last night, just want to wash that bad taste in their mouth of having the Bears beat them in prime time. And what better way to do it than shove it in Jerry's face?
All right. So, Slim, is it going to be the Commanders or is it going to be the Cowboys?
It's gonna be the Commanders, and I'm not gonna give it away, but one of my anytime touchdowns comes out of this game as well, because this is gonna be one of the higher scoring games of the slate. But I am gonna take Washington to win this game.
All right. So, give me the Dallas Cowboys for the upset this week going up against the Washington Commanders. Because, look, I know one thing about the Cowboys. Like, this is the kind of game they will win after dropping the game they did to the Carolina Panthers, right? This is the kind of thing I see coming. Now, I have flexibility having a lead here in the pick 'em round. I think I'm going to go with the upset here this week.
Humble brag.
And I think the Cowboys could be a sneaky win here this week. And this is a division game. We know that. So this could be tough sledding. But let's go to this one, Wiz. The New Orleans Saints at the Chicago Bears. Who you taking this week?
You really need to ask.
Yeah, I got to ask.
Come on.
Is it going to be the Bears coming off their biggest win ever, right?
Oh, snap.
The Bears defense coordinator is Dennis Allen. There's just one thing he knows how to do is it's to make Saints lose football games. So give me the Bears.
All right. And that is a good point. You know, he does have familiarity with the Saints. Dennis Allen does. Good point, Wiz. Who you taking here to share? Is it going to be the Bears or the Aints today?
Lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place, and the Bears don't win back-to-back games. So I'm going with the Saints at
They already
home.
won back-to-back games. What do you mean?
They did?
Yeah.
They're on a three-game win streak
oh
right
my
now.
gosh. What's going on in Chicago? Are they feeling okay?
Listen, the Saints ain't it. You know,
They play fiery and feisty too, like the Giants. Not to that level, but I think they can handle a bad weather
you
game.
got bit by the rattlesnake, dude.
That's
I did.
That's the Sheriff's upset. He's going with the Saints. How do you like this?
He's blinded by his hatred for the Bears,
it mostly is, yeah. Full transparency.
There's no rhyme and reason why you should hate the Bears. You should be worried about people that are a challenge in your division. I don't think the Bears are a challenge in the division this year for you, unless you're that
They're the
scared.
forgotten stepchild of the division.
You guys were like the orphan child from the division.
Yeah,
like
we married into
years
wealth.
ago.
We're doing well for ourselves.
All right, Slim's just patiently waiting here. Slim, we're going to test your loyalty. Is it going to be the Bears or is it going to be the Saints?
Oh man, test my loyalty, huh? Well, I mean, gee,
Hope Slim the first.
I'm gonna go with the Saints though. And it's funny because I've been backing the Saints more and more each week because they're just such a scrappy team, man. And I just love how they come out and play. I'm just gonna back the Saints, man. It's just something that has to happen at this point. And I mean, I think they get it done against Chicago. I think Chicago won their big game last week. So,
all right, there you have it. Okay, so let's go into my pick. It's going to be the Chicago Bears. Of course, I'm going to stick with Wiz on this one. Coming off Caleb Williams' biggest career win, I think that they could get I know the Saints are scrappy, but I think that the Bears are really starting to build some momentum blocks here. I do, and I think that they could run the football. And as Bob says, we'll test their culture because will they have a letdown this week against the Saints, or will they do what the Patriots did and put the boots to them? We'll see. We'll find out. Let's go to the next game on the list. Wiz, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Detroit Lions. Who do you like this week? It's a good game.
Yes, this is all right. I change it. Commanders are not going to be the highest scoring game. I feel like this is going to be the highest scoring game ever. No, I mean, with Baker Mayfield, dude, like the Bucs are unstoppable. I mean, he has to be the front runner for MVP. If he's not, then it's a shame. Like he has to be the most electric person to watch at football right now. Like just the way he is, his mannerisms, everything. Baker Mayfield's awesome, and we've seen the Bucs before. They get really close to winning these games, or they win these games. So I'm just gonna take the underdog here and give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, you're right. Baker has definitely willed this team. To share, are you going to go with your Lions? Do you think this will be close? Where are you at on it?
I think this is razor edge close, but I'm going with my Lions, and the X factor of this game will be the running game. The recipe for success for the Lions that they've had the last two times they've met against the Buccaneers is they've kept Baker Mayfield relatively in check, and they've absolutely shut down that running game of the Buccaneers, forcing them to play one-dimensionally. And with having those wide receivers coming off injuries, even though Baker is playing out of his mind, I think the Lions will do just enough on defense to supplement their offense controlling the game, running the clock, keeping the tempo, and they're going to be playing very angry after last week. And I never like to bet against a very angry Lions team.
Okay, so he's going to go for the Lions. Slim, who you going with here? Tampa or Detroit?
Oh man, there's only one MVP in this game, and it's not the rookie that caught his first touchdown pass from Baker Mayfield and heard the MVP chants and thought they were for him somehow. It's for Baker Mayfield, man, and it just shows you how much Cleveland messed up by letting Baker go. But I'm gonna take Tampa Bay, man. I gotta go with Tampa on this one. They're a real solid team, and until somebody knocks them off this top pedestal, man, I think that they got a real good shot at being Super Bowl bound too.
Yeah, I definitely like what they're doing, and Baker has been unstoppable, no doubt about it. But I'm going to take Detroit here. Look, I do think that it's going to be one up front more than anything, and I think the Lions have a little bit more of that in them to win this game. I mean, if you want to ask why, I think that's why I like the offensive and defensive lines just a little bit more for Detroit. But I do think this could be high scoring, and I like both teams, and I like both quarterbacks. So it will be interesting to watch. And I'm like Wiz. I mean, Baker Mayfield should be front runner for MVP right now. Like the fact that he isn't, it's just a travesty. Like he should be, no doubt about it. Now, the last game on the list, we're going to start with you on this one, Wiz. Of course, the Houston Texans at the Seattle Seahawks.
You see the Houston Texans at Seattle Seahawks. Man, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Seattle here. I think Seattle figures out how to get it done. I think their defense is going to start clicking together again. They have a really solid defense, and they looked good in some parts of games, and then they look like not very good, and then they kind of I don't know. It's really weird. I think once Seattle figures out the consistency of their defense, I think they're gonna be a frisky team, and I think this might be a get right game here for Seattle Seahawks defense wise. So.
Okay, so there you have it. Wiz is going with the Sea Chickens. Who do you like in this one, Tashera?
I'll just lay out there right away that nothing that the Texans have done this year has impressed me by any means. I think they've just beaten up on teams that have been lowly for their victories, and that's all well and good. But when they go up to Seattle to play the 12th man and those guys, I don't think they're going to be able to push them around or bully them or play their style of football. And I think that the Seahawks will show them on prime time that they're the better team. So I'm going with the
Okay.
Seahawks.
Slim, you picking the Texans for the upset, I bet.
You would bet wrong. And I'll just tell Wiz a little bit about what's been going on though too, because we've had no Julian Love, we've had no Devin Witherspoon, we've had no Tariq Woolen. Like the whole back end of our defense has been out and injured, right? Well, the good news for Seattle this week is Julian Love is playing. Tariq Woolen is cleared concussion protocol. He's going to play.
Ooh.
Yeah. So really, and it was the only one that was questionable was Devin Witherspoon, but he was allowed to full practice as well. So it looks like he will be back as well. So it looks like we're going to get the whole back end of the defense back. And I really think this is a game where it's a get right game for us to be at home because we've known, it used to be we had such a home field advantage, right? And now it's not been that way. It's been really rough for Seattle up at home. And I think this is a game for them to get right at home and really bring the fans in up there at home. Plus, the Mariners are going to win. So, that city is going to be buzzing.
Right. So you're going Seattle. Give me the Houston Texans in the upset on the road. I'm just kidding. Give me the Seahawks.
I was going to say, if that happens,
I want to see
talk
Slim.
about parody in the NFL. Holy shit.
Slim was disgusted when I said I loved it. We got another start sit question here now as we finish the pick'em round. We have one coming in. Tet McMillan or Kendrick Bourne this week. Wiz, half point PPR. Who do you like?
Man. Who the Panthers play again?
Jets.
The Jets.
Jets. Ugh.
Space says it all.
Like
That's
I
not the
don't know.
sound you want to hear.
Yeah, I'll probably go with Ted McMillan, right? Start your best guy, right? Like Kendrick Bourne, yeah, he's shown flashes. I don't know, actually. Kind of want to start him,
Feeling
but
spicy today, Wiz?
I don't think you could start Kendrick Jason Bourne over Ted McMillan right now. I mean, it's close. It is close for me, and I've been a big Kendrick Bourne supporter throughout the years. I always liked him in New England. But I think you have to start your best player. And I think Ted McMillan's the best player here.
Okay, so it's going to be totally Tet for Wiz. How do you feel about that, Teixeira?
I'll be Wiz's champion, and I will take the jalapeno pepper for him. I'm going with Kendrick Bourne over Ted McMillan. I think that the over is well headed for the Falcons-Niners game, and I think that Kendrick Bourne is likely to find his way into the end zone with. I think Mac Jones is playing better than Bryce Young, so I like the odds there, and I just think that that Jets Carolina game, if we get the both bad sides of that coin, it could be a really nasty, undesirable game to watch and or have fantasy assets in.
Okay. How do you feel about that, Slim? Are you going to take Tet or are you going to take Kendrick Bourne?
Funny enough, I've been like one of the bigger Tet supporters and whatnot too. But I mean, I could see that Carolina Jets game being like just an ugly 14-10 finish. Just something real low. And I've said that I think that Atlanta 49er game is going to be one of the higher scoring games of the slate. And I think that's it's going to lean my way to go with Kendrick Bourne as well. Just because I think that the touchdown upside is better. And I do agree that I think Matt Jones is playing better than Bryce Young.
Okay, so give me totally Tet. Look, I'm not afraid of Sauce Gardner. I'm not afraid of this and that. Like, he is Mr. 10 points at least every week. I know what I'm going to get. I mean, Bourne, it could be a mystery. It's way too boomer busty for me. I know I have a safe floor with Tet, and I feel like there still is a possibility of a ceiling there. So, yes, I'm going to go with Tet McMillan as well. Now we got a tight end start sit question. Wiz, Harold Fannin Jr., a good friend of mine, or Mason Taylor? Who are you going to play there?
God, fuck. Jeez.
You're in a bad mood this morning.
Oh, it's like, oh, do you want to fucking watch the win bowl, or do you want to watch the fucking Jets play football and rely on them for fucking fantasy points? Like,
you watch the Jets.
Man, you can't just pick up
from
one on the waiver wire.
Okay,
there's not someone on the waiver wire. Like, man, oh man, dude.
Wiz would rather start what is it, Jake Tons or whatever with
yeah,
George Kittle's
back.
back.
Whatever.
Well,
Kittle's back.
You'd probably still rather start him so you can
I
watch
started
that
in a
game
bunch of
instead of the
leagues.
other
Yeah.
two. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Or
especially
AJ
in the one-
Barner.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna bet on Dylan Gabriel being so low to the earth that the wind's not gonna be affecting his passes. And the gravitational pull is gonna keep it flat and keep it level for Harold Fannin to catch passes or Mason Taylor catch passes.
All right, so it's Fannin for Wiz. How do you feel about this, Teixeira?
I'm gonna go Fannin Jr. too. I just like the prospects of him just finding it. He's just a feisty dude, and he really finds his way to get open and in the
Njoku's out.
safe space. Yeah, and yeah, what Wiz said, Njoku's out, so that helps his favor. Even though Wilson's out for Taylor's favor, it's just.
But Justin Fields is in, so you have to. It's like Bob needs to do that on his blackboard.
Yeah. Run.
Like,
yeah.
do I start Garrett Wilson? Who's the quarterback? Justin Fields. No. Do I start 80 Jets receiver? Who's the quarterback? Justin Fields. No.
We got a good segment brewing, the Wiz Bob like chalkboard talk.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a lot of stuff cooking for the off season. So, two Harold Fannins. Any difference in opinion from you there, Slim?
I do think I'm going to start Mason Taylor with no Garrett Wilson.
You didn't fold the board. I just
You didn't look at the board, Wiz.
I didn't look at the board. Yeah, I was late to class. Okay, I slept in. I was late to class. When I got here, I had to sit in the back. I can't. I wear the glasses. I can't see that far up to the front of the class, so I didn't get it. All I could see was Jets and start, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I'm starting Mason Taylor today, It's really no Garrett Wilson, man. I think that's going to be my big thing. And then, as I said, I don't know if I trust either one of the quarterbacks to be able to throw in 30-mile-per-hour winds,
Do
40-mile-per-hour winds, whatever they are.
do we see Tyrod Taylor today?
We might, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
so. Maybe that would make Wiz happy too.
What about that Cook guy? Brady Cook is his name, I think. Is he
Gotta
just dog water?
As long as Wiz sees someone different than Justin Fields, he'd be happy. I mean, we've come a long way from like 2023.
Well, you don't want. All right, listen, it's not everyone over Justin Fields because we've seen the Jets start random fucking guys, and that's been horrible to watch, right? Like, I think the Jets need to start this out as like kind of like baseball, right? Just bring Justin Fields in there as a closer because we see his fourth quarter numbers are really fucking good. So I think you just start Tyrod Taylor for the first 3 quarters. And you kind of keep it close a little bit, and then you throw Justin Fields in the fourth quarter.
You could do Wildcat, have Breece Hall under center, and have Isaiah behind him.
Well, then you're basically playing the Eagles' offense. And that makes no sense.
Oh, shit.
Well, at least admit what you are, though, right? I mean, you could just admit it and say, look, this is the best we can do, like the Eagles do, and try to it could be an Aldi version, wipe down, off brand. So, I mean, that's an option. But we got to go into the best segment of the week. It's the anytime touchdown scorers. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Wiz, we have a anytime touchdown scoring running back. Or wait, what would you say? We'll pass. Wait, he's not prepared. I can already see it.
Oh,
I know he's looking. He's going to shoot from the hip. I'll give him a little bit more time. Let's go. I know my friend too well. Let's go to Teixeira. Anytime touchdown score. He's looking right now, Wiz. We'll give him some time.
oh man. I am going with Quinshawn Junkins anytime touchdown score. I think the recipe is right there for him. It's just a big bowl of cereal you just got to eat from, and I think that's a good bet in that nasty weather game.
Q is RB1 for you. I love it, Teixeira. Now let's ask our friend Slim for an anytime touchdown scoring running back. Who visits the paint today, Slim?
Wiz might actually be happy with this pick because I'm going to go with DeAndre Swift to score a touchdown.
Oh, Wiz, there you go. DeAndre Swift.
Hopefully his groin holds up.
All right, just so everyone knows, Travis Hunter just scored a touchdown. Sell as fast as you can. Now let's go over now.
Sell.
Going back to Wiz now. Wiz, anytime touchdown scoring running back, who do you have for us?
Yeah, I wish DraftKings was legal in Alaska because it would make it easier just so I can see the odds a little bit of here.
I got your odds for you. I got it.
Well, no, I want to pick them out with the seeing the odds, myself.
He's the all-seeing eye.
That way,
because to be first because our picks aren't very high. So,
well, my pick was not going to be very high. I guarantee that. I'm just going to defer it back to TJ here to give me one more time. So,
all right, give Wiz a little bit
You
more
need to
time.
pause, TJ. Just give him a minute, okay?
Yeah,
just give me a minute, dude. All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. I know how you operate down there. So I'm going to go with Kareem the Dream Hunt to get a touchdown today against the Las Vegas Raiders. I think that one's sneaky, and I like it. And we're also joined by a guest here.
Oh,
We got Big Culture Ball joining us here before we close out the show. We got him for a couple minutes.
I'm so late.
Here comes the chalkboard.
No, it's sitting up
I
there.
told-
I'm gonna hold off.
I told
Go ahead.
go ahead and show them guys real quick, Bob. Wiz is looking for any time touchdown. Show them the Kyle Pitts diagram you had for us there.
Yeah, I don't have it on my easel because I haven't put it back together. If you didn't see, I have a lot of things going on. Like if you can, you're not gonna be able to read it all, Slim, but basically it says.
Get a little closer so he can smash it for you. Just
Yeah, Bob, I was saying that you need to create one for the Jets receivers. It goes like, should I start Garrett Wilson this week? Is Justin Fields
Probably
the
no.
quarterback?
Yeah, you're probably right.
If the answer is yes, right? Then no. If Tyrod Taylor's the quarterback, then
No.
If that's your best choice, break in case of emergency.
Yeah, break glasses. Yeah, Garrett Wilson is, and it's ironic because like I've had all kinds of trade offers for Garrett Wilson this week, but everybody wants to give me crap like low ball stuff. So or they're trying to weasel. They like I got one. I'm sorry, I got one that was Dart, Wilson, and I can't remember some other decent player. And basically, all I was going to get back on the other side was Ibuka, and it was like 4 for 1. And I'm like, three to 4 decent players for Emeka Ibuka, and I'm like, nah, I'll just deal with what I got, especially in Superflex with Dart. So sorry, I have digressed.
Yeah, you're fine, Bob. So Ricky asks here in the chat, do you think that Taylor Swift has an impact on football gaming nowadays? Yes, I do. Ask Teixeira.
Did you watch? Yeah.
The referees really helped the Lions lose last week, no doubt about it. I do think that's an issue.
Well, and all the extra revenue too, right? Like I could not tell you how many makeup commercials I've seen nowadays while watching football, right? If you're watching like not Red Zone, right? And before, dude, there was never 80 advertised women's products, but Taylor Swift is now watching football, so now it's cool for women to watch it. So, I think it's good for the game, right? It increases the salary caps, makes stuff interesting, but.
Yeah, 100%. No doubt. Well, we're glad Ricky asked it because it is true. I mean, it definitely's been affected. But, Wiz, did you get any time running back touchdown score for us yet? Are you trying to buy more time? Where are we at?
Well, the funny thing is, I was going to do Zach Charbonnet, but that's a Monday night game. So I don't want to wait that long around. But, we'll just do JCM here. Bill's going to fall in the end zone.
Bill, the science guy. So we got one for Big Culture Bob. I mean, Bob can really shoot from the hip, I know, on these. Anytime touchdown score at the running back position, Bob, you have for us here. And don't worry, DeAndre Swift's already taken.
I was actually going to say Swift, shockingly. Like, my only thing is, well, I mean, we talked about the weather ad nauseum yesterday, right? So they're going to have to run the ball. If they're going to score at all, I think it's going to have to be Swift. I just don't. I mean, unless you get a Caleb Williams scamper or something like that. So, who all's been taken?
So we have Kareem Hunt. We have also DeAndre Swift. Okay. And who did you have, Teixeira?
Q is RB1 for you.
Q. Yeah, that's right. Q is RB1 for you. Quinshawn is off the board. And now we're on to you, Bob.
I'll please don't put any real money on this, or at least high dollar money on it, but I'll go with Ramondre Stevenson. Like, I think the Patriots score against the Titans, and we've talked that, we're ad nauseum last night with whether it's going to be Henderson or Stevenson. And I think that Vrabel is like off his rocker, but like legitimately, I think that if anybody's going to score a touchdown on the ground, it's probably that guy.
Okay, so that was a good call. I was actually sneakily thinking Ramondre, so it was a good call. I think, Bob. Let's visit the anytime touchdown scoring wide.
You haven't given. Oh, you already gave yours. No one. I forgot.
Yeah, I had to go for.
What does the $10 bet get us though?
Yeah, what does
$10 gets us $460 back.
Woo. Oh, I like our parlay here. I think that's a good one for the running backs. Let's go into the receivers here. Receiver, anytime touchdown scorer. We'll start with you, Sliminator. Who do you have visiting the paint?
For receiver, right?
Don't steal mine.
Yep, receiver.
No, I doubt it, but I did hint to this earlier. It's out of that Dallas-Washington game, but it might not be who you think it is. It's the McCaffrey brother, Luke McCaffrey.
Ooh, the siphoner of hell.
You stole my pick.
Oh, did I? That's a good one, right? That's a good one.
Oh, Jesus, Slim. Now we got to wait another hour. Jeez, oh, man. Now you had to take Wiz's player there. Now he's got to go back to the chalkboard. But let's go over to
what product are you using, Slim? Wiz, your hair looks delightful.
It's fire.
I got to get this stuff. I got to get some. Maybe it's the age. You're like
best hair in the network by far.
Yeah, it's, best hair on the network award.
It's crawling out of bed.
That's
bedhead.
He wakes up looking like excellence.
Yeah. He's back at the glacier right now. That's some kind of Alaskan glacier product that he uses.
Right? That's not even that. I'm telling you, like
DJ's got Miracle Grow going on. He can't get it to stop growing.
That's right.
Slim, I know he goes to some pimp hairstylist place or whatever in Iowa. They feed him alcohol. Yeah. Teixeira's always got a hat on, so and
I'm holding on to mine. I'm hiding it. You don't need to see that, man.
Sorry, I've
Bob.
done thrown a wrench into all of this football.
Bob always shows up and creates chaos, no doubt. That's what we like. That's what we enjoy. Let's go to the receiver. Let's go to the receivers now. Back to the receivers. We have Slim taking Luke McCaffrey, and that's kind of what kicked it all off. He stole Wiz's guy, but we have Teixeira now, wide receiver touchdown scorer. Who goes to the crib?
He's mine. Rashee Rice, anytime. Wide receiver touchdown scorer this week. He's mine.
You stole it from me, Teixeira. That was mine. I like it. Now, unlike Wiz, I will be able to pivot quickly. It's like left foot, right foot, bam. No, we're moving.
I'm already in step.
Yeah, cheat code, up, down, left, right, start.
You got your receiver for us, Wiz, for the touchdown?
Yeah.
All right,
let me tell you, it is a booty pick. It is Keyshawn Boutte.
Oh, that's what I was gonna.
Look at it. We're just a bunch of thieves on this network.
Oh, we
that's
got
with your hair now. I compliment your hair. Now you haven't stopped touching it. God,
yeah, it's
like a woman.
Yeah. Well, well, I'm looking at it, I'm like, it needs to be fixed because it looks a little sloppy.
He brought
right
up
now.
all those makeup commercials and whatnot.
My wife
He's
shut the
probably
door.
buying
She's
that
already
hair
told me.
Right.
product.
Oh, good pull, maybe.
Uh-huh.
All right, so Bob, Wiz sniped your anytime touchdown receiver. Do you have another one for us?
Yeah, I'll just go back. I was between the two guys, but I thought Booty would be the hotter call, and I thought for sure Tet would get taken by somebody, so I'm gonna go with Tet.
All right, he's going to go totally Tet there. So I'm going to go with a guy that's going to get his touchdown this week for a team that's not famous for throwing the ball to wide receivers. Give you and me Matthew Golden from the Green Bay Packers. Go, Pack, go. I like this matchup coming up against Arizona here. Maybe a little bit of a breakout last week for my guy Golden. And it's like this. It's solid gold. Let's go to tight ends now. Tight ends.
TJ, you always skip over the important part of
Yeah, what's the
what
part
we
going
don't
to
pay.
pay?
Yeah, we gotta make some money here. We gotta get that extra money.
Golden.
I don't care. I bet on him. I bet on him anyway. I don't care. But go ahead, Slim. What do you have?
$10. For anybody that wants to know, $10 wins bet $2,997.
Who had the best odds was Golden, right? I'm guessing.
The best odds would have been Booty plus 300.
Okay, Booty. Okay.
And then Luke McCaffrey plus 265.
Oh,
Golden plus 190.
I went chalk.
185.
Bob went chalk.
Rashee Rice plus 140 was the lowest, but
hey, we'll take it. You need that rock, and I think Rashee is a rock. Let's go to the tight ends. Tight end, anytime touchdown scorer, Slim. TETD. Who do you have?
TETD Jets Mason Taylor.
Oh,
All right, well, it's not even worth throwing money on this parlay here.
That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, I know.
Wiz said we bet on the Jets. It just ruined it Sunday right now for tight end touchdown parlay. But Teixeira, who do you have for us for a TD?
My tight end start of the week, Tyler Warren, anytime touchdown tight end.
I definitely think it can happen. I love me some Tyler Warren. I said it. I'd love to sit down and eat some Taco Bell with Tyler Warren. He's the kind of guy you could go to a place like that and he'd eat out the whole restaurant. Wiz, are you ready for a TD?
What? Why Taco Bell?
Because he wants to get the shits
we want to
afterwards.
be sponsored by Taco Bell eventually. Okay.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, honestly, like Tyler.
Hey, we're still looking for sponsors here.
He's the kind of guy. He goes for the deals, right? Like, I mean, he's just like, okay, I don't give a shit. I'm making this kind of money. I'll go to Taco Bell. Give me the 2K deals going on right now. Let's flash the clock back to 2000s. I like that about Tyler Warren. So, Wiz, you got a tight end for us there?
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised no one picked him. Making his comeback, George Kittle. I mean, it's the low-hanging fruit, but he's gonna get in the end zone this week.
Sneaky comeback player there for Wiz and George Kittle this week. Bob, who do you have for a TTD?
Well, the reason that I believe Golden's a long shot is because Kraft singles. We're gonna get some Kraft singles.
Hell yeah.
Got to have some Kraft singles, no doubt about it. So he's going to go for Tucker Kraft. Bob is.
Who would have picked Freiermuth?
Yeah, I mean, hey, we could have.
Dude, that got called out. has almost half as many yards as Kyle Pitts for the whole season.
Just imagine if you would have had a Steeler tight end touchdown bet and picked Fryermuth, Jonnu, and Washington all to score. You would have made some money.
No doubt.
That would have been a good one. But mine is Sam Laporte going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this week. My memory serves me right. He does pretty well against this team. I think he found.
Hey. That's is that Monday?
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter.
No.
I thought that was a foul. I'm not even on here all the time.
Invalid.
That was a foul.
You took the Sunday night.
You got the finger from Wiz.
All right, fine. Okay, you want one? I'll give you one. Rondé Gadsden touchdown against the Indianapolis Colts this week.
There's some that would be a good
Devontae
bet.
Adams,
That's
3
gonna be
touchdowns.
That's got to be a $3,000 bet for $10 in my guess.
Wow, Bob, look at you. $10 wins bet. $3,030.
There you
go.
What a guess.
Listen, I think the no touchdown score is a better bet in the Jets game than Mason Taylor scoring a touchdown.
No
but-
Is there
touchdown score in
preference
the
for that?
Browns game might be a
Like
good
a
bet.
category for no touchdown score?
They do.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that'd be
it's plus
fun to use.
6,000.
Yeah.
There you go.
No. It's just no one in the game will score a touchdown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we have Phil asking any defense or QB gets an anytime TD today. So I don't know, Phil. I mean, honestly, like I said, we talk about anytime TDs. It's got to be a rushing touchdown. So, I mean, I definitely would look at someone like Jaden Daniels in this game. I definitely
Jalen
look.
Hurts.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts, Caleb Williams. We know
I'm
Jalen.
going spicy. I'm taking Jackson Dart anytime quarterback touchdown.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So, and I mean,
Devontae Adams is having a game. That's
Yeah,
a
he is.
third score.
You know what Devontae Adams eats for breakfast? Taco Bell.
I mean, we've
He's
seen
got
it in
one
the
in his house.
commercials. He's got a Taco
got one
Bell
in
in
his
his
house,
house.
that's right. I hear that song in too deep, and it goes back to the 2K deals. It's like I'm there. Me, Tyler Warren. I mean, we can take Michael Pittman. We're housing it right there, man. No doubt about it. But we got anytime INT interception thrower Slim. Who do you have for us to throw the interception this week?
Yeah, you always start with me because I'm ass at these. I think I've hit one total.
Oh, I'm ready with mine. If you need time,
No, I
Yeah, if you
have
want
it. I
time,
have it.
Slim,
It just
this
won't
is
hit.
this
It's
is
okay.
easiest to do.
you get 1 minute.
Yeah, it's this guy will throw one in 60 minutes. It should be Bo Nix today.
Damn.
Well, you're really rotten to Bo Nicholas. I think you picked him once or twice already this year, Slim.
It's that defensive front for me. I think they'll get some pressure today, and I think they'll pressure him into a pick.
All right, so we got Bo Nicholas for Slim. Who do you have for an anytime INT to share?
Right here. Yeah, I'll do it for you. Right, getting the glaze off my eyes. Caleb Williams, anytime interception thrower today.
Wiz not very kindly to his Bears. You know, the Ravens are on a bye.
It's bad weather too. It's a lot of rain over there in Chicago
The
today.
Bears will be coming back. But Wiz, who do you have for an anytime INT thrower?
What about an 80-time no INT thrower of Geno Smith?
Oh,
Boy, that's bold. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. So we have Big Culture Bob. Who do you have for an INT throw?
I feel like I got to
You
take
want
the low hanging
under?
fruit and take Fields.
Fields for Bob.
Ooh.
Yeah,
right.
I mean that pisses me off, but he's almost. It wouldn't surprise me. Well, I don't think he's thrown many interceptions this year.
Not
So,
really.
He hasn't thrown a single one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
the
It's not probably low hanging fruit.
well,
I'll
maybe.
take-
Okay.
I'll take one that's low hanging, but not super low hanging. Give me Jacoby Brisket to throw a pick against the Go Pack Go this week in this game. I think he throws an INT. Where are we at for our line for $10, Slim?
So there we go. So for $10, we get back $381 for our interceptions,
Okay.
and that
All
was
right.
with me doing a little pivot and going Geno Smith under half an interception for Wiz because he said No interception.
I feel like that's harder than
there.
an interception picker. Is
That
saying
is.
Geno Smith in the game Geno's not going to throw an interception in.
That is the highest odds as well. Geno Smith not to throw an interception. You all talked about low hanging fruit other than Brissett being lower. Bo Nix was the next lowest.
Okay. All right.
And
Well,
then it went Fields Williams.
we know that the Broncos defense or the Giants defense against the Broncos, I mean, could be a little bit of a formidable unit. Now we do have one more start sit question here before we close out the show. Coming in here on my Twitter mailbag here, my Twitter Taco Bell mailbag. We have name one wide receiver 2 and one for the flex. So we need a wide receiver 2 and then we need a flex. We have AJ Brown and Quentin Johnston for the wide receiver. So we'll just start there. You got to play one of them guys at that wide receiver 2 spot. Big Culture Bob, preach to us.
QJ, I don't trust that passing offense in Philadelphia. We've gone over this ad nauseum. I think the only downside you have to QJ is he's coming back from an injury. I think that they want to air the ball out much more than Philadelphia even wants to consider throwing the ball. And I think Wiz is on my side here when I say that Jalen Hurts is the best throwing running back in the league. Other than that, he's not, doing the job.
So, Wiz, do you agree with Big Culture? You going QJ over AJ?
I mean, eventually, right? I think this is just maybe a Super Bowl hangover for the Eagles. Also losing their offense coordinator. They're like on the third one in the last 3 years. Like eventually they have to figure their stuff out, right? And I mean, I think this could be a good bounce back game for them this week. But I mean, Quentin Johnson. I feel like you should start because he's been a nice red zone target. And it's just weird to say this now. Hey, going into the season, you would be like, "Oh, I'm never going to start Quentin Johnson over AJ Brown." Are you kidding me? But this is the world we live in. So
it's the world we live in, and we're just enjoying it. Teixeira, QJ or AJ?
I'm gonna go with the guy that has a quarterback. I'll go QJ.
Slim, QJ, AJ.
QJ for the sweep. TJ.
All right, QJ.
TJ, WJ, what?
TJ says get your broom out because he's going QJ as well. And then we have also one for the flex. Now, AJ Brown is eligible for the flex now. Keep this in mind. AJ Brown, Rico Dwaddle, DeAndre Swift in the flex, Bob. Who you going with?
I'm going to go with the hot hand and go with Dwaddle. I think the Jets aren't going to stop anything, and Dwaddle has shown. And I'm not afraid. We talked about this last night. Legitimately, I don't think Hubbard sees more than 50% of the carries if he sees that many. So, yeah, I'm going to go Dwaddle.
All right, Rico, Uncle Rico's pair of socks. I'm getting some signed here for the studio. What do you think about that, Wiz? You going to go for Uncle Rico, AJ Brown, or you going to go for DeAndre Swift?
Yeah, I mean, and we talked about this on the last Triple Threat show 2 weeks ago now, but I was a little concerned about Chuba Hubbard after Rico's big performance here, and you're like, I'm going to be more worried if he does it again, and he fucking did it again. You know what I mean? There's a Chuba got slapped with the Rico charges, and he's going to be sitting on the bench while Rico's going to get most of the touches.
What a segue. That's great, Wiz. You did a great job. I love that. You got slapped with the Rico charges. That is heart. I'm still a listener at heart. So like legitimately, I'm like, oh my God, that's funny. I can't stop from stopping you. It's hilarious. The Rico charges. That's brilliant.
The Rico
charges. So give me a Rico.
All right. So you're gonna go with the Uncle Rico play here as well, Teixeira, over DeAndre Swift and AJ Brown.
I can't top that. The only thing I got to do is put on my expensive Rico Dottle socks and keep wearing them and rolling them out until they start getting holes in them.
That's right. How about it, Slim? Is it going to be Uncle Rico for you, or are you going to break the chain?
No, I'm going to go Uncle Rico too. But I do think Swift was kind of close for me, and it's just because of Chuba coming back. Like if Chuba wasn't coming back, I would have been Uncle Rico all the way. But there was a slight part of me that wouldn't hate if you started Swift as well if you think he has a bigger game against the Saints. So
Swift's close for me because of the weather, because I really think that they're going to have to just run the ball.
run the ball, yeah.
So Swift's close for me because of that more than Chuba, in my opinion. But
I still think if he takes 35% of the snaps, though, you could get equal value with Swift with the weather as well.
So are we not concerned at all by the groin? He's listed as questionable still with the groin.
Who, Chuba or Swift?
Swift.
No.
Well, everybody's got a groin. It's just how you use it to share.
And the Bears, right? They're like
Kyle Monungai.
He's not it. I mean, if you watch him, like he's nothing crazy either. He's not gonna be the next Isaiah Pacheco. Rashad Johnson, I mean, God knows where the fuck he's at, right? Everyone's darling years ago.
He's stuck in Lake Erie. He flew in with Mike McDaniels earlier.
Yeah, that's horrible for him. But I mean, it just Bears should be a buyer probably. If they win this game here, like Breece Hall and that team, I think that'd be electric.
Yes, I would be a little bit less critical of the Bears if they brought my boy Breece Hall to that team.
You know what's funny? Let me tell you this real quick about Roschon Johnson. Real quick funny story. When we were doing the film evaluation on him, we did not really like him at all. And we posted a video on YouTube. His brother commented. So he calling us out. I'm not kidding you. Go back and look. It's in the comments saying about like, yo, he's great and all this. And I'm like, okay, it turned out well. It just turned out the way we said it did. So haven't heard and hide your hair or anything from him since. So
I mean, you got to look at it like this. He made the NFL. That's better than a whole lot of other running backs, but it's still not very good for the NFL.
He got spray painted. He got put to a spray painted blue and orange dumpster.
That's it. But I will say, for my start in that one, you guys say that I could throw that pigskin over that mountain. Definitely can. Uncle Rico, 100%. Give me Uncle Rico as well this week for a lot of the same reasons you guys have listed. But this is going to do it for this show, guys. We're closing in on game time. We got about 15 minutes. We'll let everybody turn loose. And check.
Breaking news. Chuba's been taking the first reps over Rico.
Oh
man.
Still going Rico.
We need a breaking news button. That was good.
No, I'm still going Rico. I mean, until like I just don't see him getting 90 touches today. I just have a hard time seeing it after everything Rico Dwaddle's done. So I think I'm going to stick with what I have. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But great episode, guys. Appreciate everyone tuning in with us as always. The numbers on YouTube have been phenomenal. Since we've been doing these live shows, the Dynasty DNA morning show, start them Saturday. We've been getting a ton of subscribers. And if you are watching, listening, whatever, and you haven't yet, please subscribe over here on YouTube. If you want to check out more of us, check out On the Podcasting Network, available on Spotify, Apple Pod, Stitcher, Amazon, all the podcasting networks, Dynasty DNA, Fantasy Football. You guys won't be disappointed. These guys always are the best. They are what makes the shows what they are. I appreciate their analysis and all their support and all their hard work. You guys won't be disappointed. A lot of funny, good stuff going on over on the podcast and a lot of knowledgeable stuff as well. Make sure to check that out. Follow us on Twitter at DynastyDNA_. Check out the Facebook page, Dynasty DNA Fantasy Football Podcasting Network, and join the Discord, Dynasty DNA. Anyone wants a link, drop it in the YouTube comments, and we'll be glad to give that to you as well. I know I speak for everyone here at the Dynasty DNA Network. Wiz, Slim, Tashera, Bob, the other mics, they're not with us. Ty, everyone that's with us, we hope you guys have a great week ahead of you. Enjoy your Week 7 games. Good luck in them. Enjoy what's left of your Sunday. And we'll see you all on the